Hello everybody, welcome back to Steamboat. This week we're going to be covering a game that I've played a lot of called Don't Starve Together. Now, there is Don't Starve, but that doesn't really get many updates anymore. Don't Starve Together is really where it's shined. It is the multiplayer version of the game. So let's just get right into that. In Don't Starve Together, you play as one of the plethora of characters that have been thrusted and forced into this horrible, unforgiving land called the Constant. In Don't Starve Together, you have to look after three main statistics: health, hunger, and sanity. Now, it has a day-night cycle, which is really going to be what's damaging your sanity. Whenever it turns into evening, you can see there's a little down arrow pulsing on your sanity bar, and as you're walking around in the dark, your character gets more and more desperate. Night's coming and they don't know. You gotta find materials to make a fire, and the night system is pretty hectic. Now, you can't just stay out at nighttime. This isn't like Minecraft. There aren't any monsters that can come get you at night specifically, but the darkness itself damages you. If your character ever gets caught in pitch black darkness, they'll start to be like, where's the light? I can't see anything. And then they'll start to randomly take damage from an unseen force. That's why you need to either make a torch or a campfire to keep yourself away from those dark monsters. Now, in Don't Starve, starving is going to be a big part of the game. Your characters run out of food real quick, and there aren't that many food sources, so you have to make sure you're prepared. It's just overall very kind of an unforgiving survival experience. Now, health, combat isn't the best in that game. At least I'm not very good at it. Your character is squishy, very squishy. Any damage you take does so much that you'll have to find yourself the best possible strategy to fight anything that you see. Now, Don't Starve, as you're going through the days, you'll start to realize that the weather might be changing. Now, there are 4 weather systems in Don't Starve Together. There's autumn, winter, spring, and summer. Winter and summer are the 2 main ones you're going to be looking at because they are the most dangerous. Autumn is basically a let's get prepared for winter stage, but once you get to winter, it is so harsh. Everything starts freezing. All your crops don't grow. There's this gigantic monster called the Deerclops, which is like a Cyclops big deer monster that comes and just destroys everything. But summer, that's a lot worse. The heat in the summer in Don't Starve is so brutal that if you don't have a thing called an ice fling-o-matic that you put in the middle of your base that just flings snowballs everywhere, then your base will literally catch fire from the intense summer heat. Now let's get on to my personal reviews, which you already know is visual style, gameplay, and overall fun. Visual style, Don't Starve has a really, I wouldn't say unique, but a really cool hand-drawn art style where everything's 2D but 3D at the same time. And it makes for a lot of, especially in the little promotional shorts that they do, all these hand-drawn animations, it makes for a really unique visual experience. I give Don't Starve's visual style a 4 out of 5. Now, gameplay, like I said, it's a very unforgiving survival game. Whenever you first play it, you're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know how to survive any of the things. And even I've played a lot of it, and I'm still pretty bad at the game, but I'd still think that it's a pretty fun experience, even if it is difficult and unforgiving. I give Don't Starve Together's gameplay a 4 out of 5. Now, fun factor. Don't Starve, it's pretty fun, especially if you get into the together part. With friends, it just becomes a really hectic survival game where you're all clamoring in autumn to try and prepare for winter, and it's just overall great. I give Don't Starve Together's fun factor a 4 out of 5. Don't Starve Together's reviews are overwhelmingly positive, with 96% positive reviews overall. Don't Starve Together is on just about every console you can think of: PC, Mac OS, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, so there's not really any excuse unless you don't want to buy it to not play this game. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Steamboat. Next week, we're going to be covering a game called Risk of Rain 2. I'm sailing on out of here. Woo woo!